I think personally the only experience that a person needs coming into the role as a DSP is to accept the fact of compassion and understanding and an open mind.
I think I came from a place where I had no experience. I was very nervous, very scared, but you learn as you grow.
I didn't have any experience actually, so I just kind of found a job online and it sort of coincided with the degree that I just got.
You do get a lot of training specialized in exactly what this job is about, so I would say no, you don't need any experience.
So in regards to training, we had some like CPI, CPR, we had Relias training, which was about a 2-week course of online computer training.
You got to learn a lot about the IDD community, different types of safety things.
Or, there may be no behaviors for a period of time. So constantly having that training and those refreshers, I think, is really beneficial.
It can feel like a lot and it can feel uncomfortable if this is a community that you've never worked in before. But I think it's just important to stick with it and build rapport with the clients.
At any time, if you find yourself in a position where you're not sure you need an answer, there's always someone you can go to who will assist you and get you to the next level.
And the clients that they're going to be serving are accustomed to having somebody help them with toileting, oral hygiene, showering. It's nothing new to them.
It's so important to meet our clients at their level, because if you don't, you're going to be frustrated, and more importantly, they're going to become frustrated.
Working with the clients is like one of the best parts, but it's also the staff that you work with. Like, they're really flexible with your schedule.
At some point I'll be going back for a master's degree, and I think that there's enough positions with Pioneer Center where I could find a job that would give me the flexibility I would need to go back to school.
You can work a first shift, second shift, a third shift, sometimes shifts in between, which is nice because I actually like to pick up extra hours sometimes.
The homes themselves are awesome. It's amazing what these clients do with their living quarters and how they have the inner need to establish and have order where they live.
A typical day is like you would go in at like 7. They're usually up, so you would just pass meds and then make sure they eat breakfast, help them finish getting ready.
I will take her to the bathroom, get her cleaned up, let her pick out her outfit, do the general hygiene things you do in the morning, like brushing hair, brushing teeth.
We usually leave the house around like 8:30 to be at Pioneer by 9.
My favorite part about day program would definitely be you're with all of the clients.
And I wait for that energy that the clients bring every day, because no matter what they've experienced, a new day to them is actually a new day.
At 9 o'clock is when our programming day begins, which means that they get to choose either an on-site activity or they get to go on an outing if they've signed up for one. Some of our outings include going out bowling, going to the Riverwalk. We also do a lot of seasonal outings. Maybe we'll go to a pumpkin patch, or maybe we'll go strawberry picking, things like that. At 12, they get a 30-minute lunch, and after that, they get choices of an on-site activity. It can be anything from gardening, art classes. We also have goals that each of our clients need to meet, and those could include writing, counting money, or even learning an emergency phone number that they can contact. At 2 o'clock, our day ends. Everybody walks down to wait for their rides, and most of them are gone between 2 and 3:30.
The nice thing about working in the group homes is it's a lot more intimate because you have a lot more time, individual time with the clients.
The normal day that it looks like for second shift would be when they arrive home, we help them get off the bus, helping them prepare for the next day in regards to making their lunches, putting their stuff away that they brought home from day program, anything they possibly needed to be cleaned. We will help all the clients take their medications, making sure it's on the right time. We usually will have a rotation of times that clients will shower. We also are responsible for their meals, so we have meal preparation, so like dinners and whatnot. We also have clients that sometimes need to be fed. After dinner, typically we will get them ready for whatever their next activity is in regards to, like, maybe they want to watch TV. We will help them get into their pajamas and help them get situated into their bed. Usually at the end of the night as well, we will have another med pass, and after usually med pass, there's some downtime, so when we will start cleaning before the overnight shift will come in.
The night shift, overnight shift is, you go in at 11, and then most of the clients are sleeping. You have to follow like a checklist, so like you just go down the checklist and make sure everything's checked off, and then you just wait till morning shift comes at 7, and then you can go home.
I didn't expect to find something that could be a career path. When I first started at Pioneer, I was working as a DSP part-time. They had an opportunity for a lead. A position opened up doing transition work for Pioneer Center. And so I took that position, which then led me to be able to step into the role of the house supervisor.
A house supervisor position opened up and I took the job on. I've been doing that for the last 2 months, and honestly, it's been a blessing to be able to grow 3 positions in a matter of 2 years.
It's not like any other job where you do your 9 to 5, you punch in, at the end of the day you punch out and you go home. These clients are on my mind when I'm at home and how I can assist them better.
You can get really attached to the clients and want to just, be there for everything that they need, but it's easy to get burnt out. So you got to remember to take time for yourself.
We sometimes lose clients. Maybe they have to go to nursing homes or pass away. And because you develop such strong bonds with them, that's always very emotional.
Avoiding burnout can be hard, especially on days when it seems sometimes that behaviors and things that go wrong all happen at once. The most common behavior that we see in the house is probably like crying or like kicking, biting.
It can be a little challenging, but I think it's just worth it in the end.
You give that level of care where you're helping them eat and bathe. I don't think there's any human way not to feel a bond and connection with them.
I think what sets Pioneer apart from the other jobs that I have is this is probably one of the most rewarding. Yes, you're gonna come into work and you're gonna have challenges and you're gonna have behaviors, but there's never been a position that I've held in any company or factory or anything where you can walk in and you get love, you get appreciation, you get acceptance.
You create like a bond with clients, and they're so sweet and so funny.
It's bigger than me. And that's what I find rewarding, is that I'm doing something that actually makes a difference.